How old is Igneel from Firetail? If you go to the Firetail wiki, it says that he is over 400 years old. But checks out since he came into the present times from 400 years ago. But what if he is much older than that? Unfortunately, there is no canon statement regarding the actual age of any dragon in Firetail. But in Firetail 100 Year Quest, we got some minimal information what we can work around to figure out the age of Igneel as close as possible. In Firetail 100 Year Quest, we got to meet Igneel's true son Igneel, who came to the continent of Giltana. Now Igneel came to the continent of Giltana 400 years ago, when the Dragon King festival happened on Ishgar. We have no precise information how old he was when he came to the continent of Giltana, but based on his human form and his behavior pattern, he is around the maturity level of a 20 to 25 years old human. If we assume that he was still little when he came to the continent of Giltana, that means it takes dragons at least 400 years to reach the maturity level of a 25 years old human. Of course, only if their human form actually is connected to their maturity level and actual age, and isn't just whatever look they take on. Now Igneel on the other hand shows the maturity level of a human around the age of 50 or 60. That means Igneel was around twice as old as Ignea is currently when he was still alive. That will mean that Igneel is around 800 to 900 years old during the events of the Dragon King festival, before he goes into the future in the body of Natsu. That will mean that from the main timeline, counting backwards, Igneel was born around 1200 years ago or 1300 years ago. That wouldn't be far-fetched to say since he's around as old as Alderon, who know him for some reason, they know each other. And based on Alderon's appearance, he looks like he is really old, like he's some ancient monster from some unknown past. Based on this, that would mean that Igneel himself is older than the recorded human history of Firetail world, since the recorded history so far we know about Firetail is around 700 to 800 years. Of course, this theory can meet few holes. For example, dragons could age in a different way like humans. Like they could reach maturity peak in a really fast pace in like few years. Then after that they slow down in aging, or perhaps it could be different for each dragon and they age based on the attribute they possess. Like, I don't know, Alderon is the wood dragon, wood lives really long time, so he probably lives longer than an average dragon. That could be also possible. Of course, we have no canon information yet to back up anything, so this is nearly entirely based on headcanon, using minimal information I have. Take it with a grain of salt, I guess, or with lot. I think someone needs to ask Mashima about the actual age of the dragons in some interview. Would be cool as hell, I think. But I wouldn't be surprised myself if Mashima didn't even think about the age of the dragons himself. But what do you think? Please let me know in the comment section below. And see you guys next time in space. Bye!